Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana here. Today's video, as you saw by the title below, is going to be my next drugstore series installment of the eyeliners and mascaras. So I have my favorite drugstore eyeliner and mascaras at the moment. So if you guys want to see that, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start off with eyeliners, and the first one I have is by e.l.f. And this is a part of the new product line that they have out right now. I don't know, I just saw the packaging said new, so I picked up quite a few things by them to try out, and this was one that I really liked, and this is the e.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner. And when they say intense, guys, it is intense. This top part is a felt tip, so it makes it a lot easier for those of you who don't like brush applicators. I know sometimes that can be kind of tricky, so this gives you a lot more control, and it's so thin and it goes on really black, so it makes it very easy to get like that matte finish that a lot of us want in our eyeliner. So look at this, guys. It is so black and so thin. That went on so thin, and so I love that about eyeliners, because that way you can have a little bit more control over how thick or thin you want your line, because sometimes I want a thin line and then it goes thick. It happens to the best of us. So I love this eyeliner because it's very cheap. It's $3. So for $3 you get a nice felt tip marker. Like, it reminds me of like a Sharpie, and because it's so black and it dries matte, so I love it. And this also reminds me a lot of the Lorac Front of the Line Pro eyeliner. That is a felt tip eyeliner, but that's like $20. So if you don't want to spend the money on that, then I definitely recommend getting this, because it's pretty much a dupe for that, except it is $3. So you really cannot beat that. Definitely try this out. Another eyeliner by e.l.f. that I really love is the e.l.f. Liquid Eyeliner, and this is only $1. So the reason why I love this is because if I'm going away for a little while or just an overnight, I just buy one of these and just throw it in my bag, or just always have it in my travel makeup bag, because it's just so easy. You can also keep one of these in your purse or at work if you want to just spruce up, add a little eyeliner to your look. Then you can just keep them anywhere you need them, because it's only $1, and it doesn't dry completely matte like the Intense eyeliner does, but it does give a semi, I would say like a demi matte finish. It's not completely matte and it's not glossy or shiny either, but it does do a great job. And this has a standard brush applicator on it, so it's pretty much just like any other liquid eyeliner out there. It's definitely really black. It's just as black as the last one that I showed you, except it's just $1 and it has a brush applicator. But I still love this one just as much as I love that one, because it's just so easy to apply. The last liquid eyeliner that I wanted to mention is my holy grail liquid eyeliner. Nothing will overtake this eyeliner for me. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and I just love it because it's so matte. It goes on so thin, and the brush is very thin, so it's even thinner than the e.l.f. brush that I just showed you guys. This one's even thinner, and it doesn't have a lot of products, so that way you can just have such control, and your eyeliner goes on with such ease. And if you want to do a wing liner, it's so easy to do. So I love this product, and this is my favorite liquid liner. It's just one that I just keep repurchasing over and over and over again, because it's just amazing. So if you have not tried the Wet n Wild Mega Liner, then I definitely recommend you go out and try this liner. Now, I don't use gel liners a whole lot, but when I do, I decided to purchase the NYX. The one thing that I had about gel liners that I really did not like was that it dried out so quickly. Like, if you leave it out for 5 minutes and forget to close it, it dries out so quickly. So that kind of turned me off, but this one is still so creamy, and it's just amazing, and I love it. So definitely try this out if you want to try out gel liners, or if you're into gel liners, I recommend the NYX one. It's so creamy, and I just love it. Moving on to like kohl pencils now. The one that I have been loving and I've been using here recently in pretty much all my videos is the LOreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, and this is just what it looks like. It's very short, but it gets the job done. It has a very thick tip, so you do have to sharpen it, but I love this for just tight lining my waterline, my lower waterline. It's amazing for that. It's creamy, it's pigmented, and it's easy to sharpen. At first I thought that this wasn't going to be easy to sharpen, so I kind of steer away from these, but when I purchased this, I just never put it down. So I love this for tight lining my lower waterline, and it's just very inexpensive, and it's amazing. So the last eyeliner that I want to mention is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this one is in 601 Black Bean, and this is a lot creamier than the L'Oreal one, I must admit. So I really love this one as like a black base for some smoky eyes because it's just amazing for that. It's also really good in the lower waterline and also in the top waterline. It just makes it so easy to just apply and give you like a darker look. But I love this. This is even, I think, a little bit cheaper or the same price than the L'Oreal one, but you get so much more. And I don't know if these, can you sharpen these? I don't know. Somebody let me know if you can sharpen this. I haven't had the need to sharpen it right now because these you don't need to have super sharp. I don't really see these NYX. I think even when I bought it, it wasn't sharp. So I like it the way it is, kind of like dulled off at the top, and it just makes it so much easier to go on. It just glides on the eye. So I love this one, and definitely try out some of their other jumbo eye pencils because I know they have different colors as well. But if you're looking for a black creamy jumbo pencil, then I recommend this one by NYX. So I completely lied about that being the last eyeliner. This is another eyeliner that I pretty much got into like latter half of 2015, but this is the NYC Liquid Liner, and I know a lot of people have been using this and raving about it, saying it's really good. This I use for a more thicker line because the brush is a lot thicker than the Wet n Wild brush and the e.l.f. brush. It's pretty much 2 times as thick as those brushes. So if you want more of a thick liquid liner, then I recommend this. But if you're trying to go for a thin, then because the tip is so long, then it's going to kind of make it hard to do a thin line. So I recommend this for like a nice thick dramatic wing liner. It does great. It dries matte and it's amazing. It's only like $2 for this, and that's why I had to mention it because it's just another option for you guys that I really love. So most of the mascaras that I had to recommend to you guys are kind of like OGs or just oldies from the drugstore because I have not tried out too many new mascaras because I have just been loving the ones that I have, and they're pretty much all holy grail status for me. But the first one that I want to talk to you guys about is the Maybelline the Falsies Volume Express, and this is the black drama one. And I also love the waterproof formula of this as well. I was hooked to this mascara for the longest because it just made my lashes so wispy. I always loved that wispy effect to my lashes, especially before I was wearing false lashes. So this was like my ride or die for the longest, for at least a year straight. I was just purchasing this and just loving it. I love the wand. It gives separation and volume, and that's 2 of the main things that you want in a mascara. So this one does both of them, and I know they're still selling this, and I'm just gonna go purchase another backup just to have because I love this mascara. So definitely try it out if you have not. So the next mascara is definitely one that I really love, and I know a lot of other people love it too. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and this mascara is solely for separation and lengthening. If you have clumpy lashes already or lashes that are kind of like curled up, this is going to separate them and lengthen them. And even if you have short lashes, this will bring out the shortest lashes and make them beautiful because the wand is so unique and it's so different from any other wand that's in the drugstore. But that's what makes it great because there's no other wand like it. And I love the fact that it just has so much product on it. It just goes on so easy. It's just such an amazing mascara, and I will definitely continue repurchasing it because it's just that great. I really hope they never discontinue this, and I will be purchasing like 2 or 3 of them just to have on backup if they do, because this is just such an amazing mascara. The next mascara is a newer mascara compared to those last 2 that I just showed you. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga mascara, and I was kind of skeptical about trying this mascara for the longest because, like I said, it was a new mascara and I haven't really tried any new ones that I just have been in love with. But when I tried this one, I was like blown away at how voluminous it made my lashes. This is not a separation mascara, so you probably won't get a lot of separation with this unless you're doing slow and controlled application. But if you need something that is going to give you volume, so let's say you put on the L'Oreal Telescopic and then you need something for volume now, I would follow it up with this because it's just amazing for volume, and it does wonders for the lower lash line because mine are kind of short and stumpy, and this just brings them out and adds volume, so it creates like a nice kind of smoky effect to the lower lash line, and I love it. So the wand is just like that standard voluminous wand. As you can see, it's more narrow at the tip, and then it gets a little bit wider towards the bottom area. So I feel like that gives a little bit more effect to when you're like going inwards and then going outwards. It just curves it out a lot more and makes it a lot more voluminous. So I love this mascara. Mine is pretty much dried out, so I definitely will be repurchasing this, but I recommend you go out and try this if you need some volume or you're looking for a mascara with volume. Definitely try this one. The next mascara that I had to mention is definitely like an OG in the game. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. This is the original formula. So this is like the first formula that they came out with, the Voluminous, and I love it. Of course, it still has that standard voluminous wand. It's equal from tip to bottom, but I love it because it's just when you know you need volume and you can't rely on anything else, this is just one that I just go to. When I just look for volume, I just go to this, and okay, just always have one in my collection just because I know it's gonna work. So I love this mascara for voluminous reasons, and it's just amazing. So definitely try this out if you haven't. It's been out for quite some time now, but they are still selling it in the drugstore. The last mascara that I have to mention to you guys is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and this is the waterproof formula. I had actually purchased this mascara to put in like goodie bags for my bridesmaids and maid of honor in my wedding, and I never tried it out. And I purchased one for me as well, but I just had never tried it out, and it was new at the time. And I was like, so I just left it in my collection. And then when I started trying it out, I was like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Why didn't I try this out? I love this mascara because it gives a lot of separation, but it has a thick wand. So it just hits every area, and it's a very unique wand. It kind of curves up, if you guys can see that, but the bristles are a little bit longer at the top, but then they're very, very short on the other side, on the kind of curved inside. So they're very short, so it makes it really easy to get very close to the lash line. So I love the fact that everybody tries to do something different with their wands and just make them unique and make them for different purposes. So I love this mascara, and I think that it serves great for the lower lash line. This is mainly what I use it for because it just separates and it just gets very close to the lash line, so you can get kind of like that eyeliner effect even though you didn't apply eyeliner. So really like this, and I definitely recommend you try it out. So yeah guys, that brings this drugstore installment series to a close. I hope you guys got some great recommendations from those that I just mentioned. Those are my favorite ones at the drugstore right now. Of course, there's probably going to be another one tomorrow or whatever, but I wanted to mention the ones that I have been using for quite some time, and so you guys can kind of form your own opinions and try them out if you want to. If there were some that you recommend that I did not mention in this video, definitely leave those down in the comments below. All the products that I mentioned will be listed down in the description below, and if you have any questions, leave those down in the comments below as well. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, because I want to know if you guys want to see the next drugstore series. I have about 2 more that I want to do, but I want to see if you guys want to actually see them before I do them. So as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.